responsibility.
That you're reading.
Yeah, me too. And I'm reading slower than you. But so what I wanted to say is a lot of people shit on me for going to school. They shit on me for giving my money to U of T. They shit on me for having an unemployable degree. They shit on me for thinking that school is still worth something despite how corrupted it is.
They shit on you for thinking that school is worth something.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just clarifying.
Despite like the politics that have like been infused in the degree, in the curriculum and everything.
Yeah.
So like I get shat on all the fucking time for it. And you know, like sometimes, you know, like when I see people and they're doing well, like for example, I was gonna talk about someone else, but I'm gonna talk about you because you're here and I can ask your permission.
Okay.
When I like look at you, for example, and I know the path that you went down and you didn't finish certain programs that you went into, but you still get these interviews and these opportunities for experiences that you haven't even had before. They're basically just wide open doors, you know? And I followed the quote unquote straight line that you're supposed to follow. Like, it's hard to stay focused, and it's really hard. And just for the video, I'm not throwing you under the bus. You're just the only person I can talk about with permission.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm proud of everything you do. I'm not trying to undermine your experience. I'm talking about myself and how it can be discouraging for me because I feel like, why am I doing everything I'm doing? You know what I mean? Like, it sucks sometimes that, like, people are getting interviews left and right and I can't even get one. But I went to U of T on a full... So I guess it's validation in a way that Jordan Peterson is saying it. But when I'm not looking at everyone else and I'm just in my room and I'm not even on call with you, but I was in my, like, room, in my dorm, studying, and then I went out for a walk and then I came back and then I submitted an essay or something like that, it felt right. Like I knew that's where I should have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right
and when
where you
I'm
were supposed
focusing on myself, I'm so proud of what I've done, and not to put anyone else down. We all have our flaws and our strengths, but sometimes when I look at other people who have all these successful, like they have successful jobs, they have money, they're moved out already, blah, 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 but they never even went to like post-secondary, like I'm envious of them in the moment, but then I get to know their personality, and some of the things they say and the way they act is so questionable.
It's ridiculous.
But to me,
their maturity is what you're speaking on.
But to me, it's common sense, you know? And I think that in a way, going to post-secondary, it delays the life that I want. It does. Because I don't have the capital or the time to seek a 50K paying job, right? I just don't. I'm not going to have that capital anytime soon. And I can't focus on relocating. I'm stuck in Toronto until I'm done my undergrad, right? So it delays the life I want, but I think in a good way. Because once you get to that life, unless something really intense comes around and helps you mature, like you miss out on a lot of life lessons that nothing else can teach you.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes it's not even about what you learn in school, it's what school teaches you about life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's actually something I want to talk on. So the thing is, what I learned when I decided to set aside certain endeavors for work, for example, or for like pursuing something else, I thought this exact thing to myself, and that was, okay, how can I justify taking time for myself away from this? Because at the end of the day, whatever I put my time into, it's an investment. If I don't pursue something that's valuable, or if I can't take something away from it, I have, in the most cynical way possible, wasted my time, and saying like that is a waste of time, right? But I've also been this person that's grown up with every reason to say fuck everything. I'm just gonna fucking do like fuck. I'm just gonna fucking smoke all the time and drink and not give a shit about anything. I had every reason to do that.
I guess
But the thing is, I found even in my time pursuing different experiences to learn lessons, all the while also taking away maybe money hourly or whatever, I also found the same type of people I was trying to avoid to become. Someone who stagnates. A 30-something in a job that pays them the same amount it pays me. Right? And I learned from that. When I left the restaurant I was working at, I knew I was going into a field I had no experience in, but I had some of the skill sets necessary to be successful in that field. And I was also very aware, going into it, I would meet people along the way that would confirm to me what I was doing was correct.
Well, there's no correct way to do anything.
No, but they would confirm to me the same way that you would go on a walk and come back and submit your essay that it felt like you were in the right spot. Yeah, I had moments of doubt, but I knew along the way in meeting certain people, if it meant I did door-to-door sales. So if it meant I didn't walk away with the sale, your average person who would have stagnated in that job would be in despair and be trying to find a new method of pitching shit to people. I didn't care about that. What I cared about was having a conversation. And I met people who were aged, experienced, had big houses, and I was able to have conversations with them that transcended above the really basic, hey, how's it going? My name is this, we're here out in your area, and I noticed that you were having some of the problems that some of our other clients were dealing with. So I figured I'd give you a shout and see, what are you doing for these problems? Do they even concern you? Instead of sticking with that pitch every single time, which was my word-for-word pitch, I transcended that. I moved past that. So you talk, you introduce yourself, and now you just have a conversation. Oh, they're not interested in this. Okay, great. Well, I mean, how did you even get here to begin with? Like, very bluntly, I'm a student, I'm young, I'm in this job, it's a dead-end job, I'm not going to go anywhere with it. How do I move past it? Now I'm having conversations with people's parents, right? 20-somethings and 30-somethings, people's parents. So they're like, in their 60s, in their 70s, maybe in their 50s, their late 50s. And they're telling me and they're talking to me about how their son or daughter maybe dropped out and went on to pursue a trade. Or maybe they pursued their degree. They went and they got their master's and now they're doing research for a company, right? So I'm learning these pathways. I'm learning these methods of networking, negotiation, conversation, building rapport with people, getting people's phone numbers, business cards. And instead of being stagnant in the pursuit of accomplishing a deal for the day so that I can meet my quota, I've transcended that to become a conversation for the day that improves my outlook on the world and removes me from the bubble that I subject myself to every single day I clock in and clock out without thinking. What can I learn today that I'm not expected to learn? Because the only teacher there is myself. It's me talking to myself, telling myself that's not enough. That's what I've done. For years, that's what I've done.
What, talk out?
Learn. For all I've done is that all I've done ever is pursue people, meet people. People are your greatest asset. You are a person, you are someone's greatest asset.
Actually, you know what's so funny? In the book I'm reading right now that Sonia recommended me, the first law is so it's the 7 spiritual laws to success. And the first law is the law of pure potentiality. And it stems from the fact that every human being, its natural essence is pure potentiality. Yeah. Which means that your greatest asset is yourself, basically. So the way they say it is power, spiritual power, comes from you, and it can also come from the things around you. If you, the misconception is that it could come from the things around you. And the problem with the power from the things around you is that it is temporary. So if you are in a relationship and you're in the honeymoon phase, you might find that power in the person you're with, but that is fake power, because that power is only your strength so long as that person is around. or if that car or that job title, it doesn't even need to be something that you can hold, that job title, that house, that country you're living in, whatever it may be. But if you are able to connect with yourself and be comfortable within yourself, then you hold the power. And so no matter what happens around you, whenever things get rough, you can stabilize yourself. You don't need to look for something to hold. You can just stand still and everything will stabilize itself. And of course, the way to and if you know how to stabilize yourself, then you have pure potentiality. You have the potential to do anything because you are your
greatest rock.
Something like that. Yeah, like you are the independent variable. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So, and of course, the way to implement this law in your life is practice silence, meditate, and one of the other ones is be unjudgmental. And it literally says in the book, tell yourself today, I will not judge anything that goes on today in the mirror before the day starts. Just says today I'm not going to judge anything.
Have you done that?
No.
Oh.
But yeah.
I'm just asking because do you have the book?
Yeah.
Oh, we should read that together.
It's a very short book. I was thinking of giving it to you afterwards, but Sonia wants it back, and I don't know if you're actually going to sit down and read it.
I will.
It's really short.
Yeah, I will.
It's like if you see it, it's so small. Like you can read it all in 2 hours. I'm reading a law a day.
Oh.
So that you can sit down and...
so you've already started reading it?
Yeah, and I'm doing a reading vlog for it too.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just get the book. Can you send me the title?
The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success.
Okay.
By Deepak Chopra.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy that does the, or that's the person that does, don't they do poems?
But anyway, my point is you said that people are your greatest asset, but in the book I just read, it's technically you that you are your greatest asset.
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. I guess what I overlooked, and it's very important, is comfortability within. I personally have struggled with that all my life. So
In
comfortability,
what way? Because you stay comfortable, or
no, the stability. I feel unstable. I don't like silence. I don't like being alone.
I know.
You know?
And I'm the complete opposite, which is why I encourage you just stay off call for once, or go outside for a walk for once, or do something, and then and then in reverse, I'm way too introverted and I isolate myself to a fault. So you pull that out of me so that I don't lose my touch with the world.
Yeah.
That was a good talk.
Yeah.
I might make this an IGTV little clip just for fun.
Maybe if they can hear us.
Yeah. Anyways, your turn to read, even though I want